Welcome to the neighborhood, YouTube family. Wait. Cut to the beat.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that. How long you been back, man? I see the girls in the club, they getting wild for me. And all the pretty chicks all wanna smile at me. These rap cats, man, they all got this style from me. And if I ever see them, man, they probably bow to me. And when this beat drop, I know they gon' lean. World debut.
Hey, what's up? If you're new here and this is your first time seeing my face, hi, my name is Mark. Please remember to slash that like button, and also please remember to annihilate that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell. And also, you guys know I live for the comments down below. But let's just jump straight into these reactions. Let's go! Okay, so let's jump into this reaction. We're about to react to King Los Freestyle with the LA Leakers. I'm definitely anxious to react to this. Shout out to my subscriber who've been asking me to react to this. I'm sorry, I'm just now getting to it. But you said these are straight bars and this is straight heat. So I'm definitely anxious to hear how this sounds. This gotta be 12 minutes and 21 seconds full of ether. I'm expecting that. But I know my subscribers don't let me down, so I know that you were telling me that this is bomb, so I gotta get into this. So we're not even gonna keep talking. Let's jump into it.
Yeah, LA Leakers, just right. Incredible sound with Milk.
You know that, man. One of the best to ever do it. And after this freestyle might just be claimed the best to ever do it. Man,
this almost is giving me Fire in the Booth, like the UK with Charlie's Sloth. Like the way he does it, like this is definitely giving me that vibe of Fire in the Booth, like how the UK does their music. But let me jump back into this.
B-More's in the building.
410.
When King Los calls,
Ravens.
The only question is, or their response is, say when.
Yeah, exactly.
Say when.
He said the Baltimore Ravens sent him here today.
Yeah, I appear in courtesy of the Ravens.
Okay.
West Baltimore.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
man.
I don't know why I thought he was Kendrick Lamar for a second. I'm sitting there looking like, what? Like, okay, he looked like a younger version of Kendrick Lamar. Let me jump back into this.
Just gonna jump right in it like this?
Get right to it, Los.
We just gonna do it like that?
People what they
I don't
want to
even get
see.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even get it. Okay, that's crazy. Look. Let me talk to him then, Sour Milk.
Let's do it.
Look, they say it never come to fruition unless the vision is crafted. Drive is relentlessly, repetitiously mastered. Progress is positive, pessimism is backward. Since failure ain't attractive, my next decision was drastic. Pitfall strictly due to my passion. Supreme intellect, not to mention wisdom to match it. Name another nigga that put up 50 at practice. This shit is magic. Even my exhibition is classic.
Bar.
Like you predicted. It's 1,000 niggas like you. No need to be too specific. I outmaneuver goofies like you with a few decisions. When the proof is missing, you get reduced to a euphemism. Shit. I just threw a surprise party at a see-through mansion, my nigga. I'm stupid gifted. This food mixed with clear struggle and sheer hustle. I'm trying to stretch hands, string me too long and I tear muscle.
Bar.
Down and we slaved in kitchens with my homie putting cut on that bird like it's Cajun chicken. They parade, but my crown wasn't made to fit him. You got signed off my signature style. That's plagiarism.
Whoa.
I'm with it. Try to kick it like I can kick it. You just begging to get buried alive, but I can dig it.
Bar. I love that. I love that. That was a bar. I love the creativity of that bar. When he sat there and said, you want to bury me alive, but I can dig it. That was dope. I love that. I love his creativity and his wordplay. And it's so crazy because that was bar after bar after bar. And we're only 1 minute and 40 seconds in. But he hit us with bars and punchlines on every single part. Like everything was straight fire. And that was only 1 minute and 47 seconds. He gives me almost a K Reno type of intellect and type of vibe when he approaches his tracks, and also he definitely gives me like a Kendrick type of vibe, and that's why I don't know why. Like I said, I really thought he was Kendrick, which is crazy, but like he really definitely, like the way he approaches tracks and the way he rips them with the intellect and the mind frame, he definitely gives me like K Reno and Kendrick Lamar. Like I definitely love him. He's dope. Come on, let me jump back into this.
Fly to visit. I'm in a Honda Civic with lip stickers. I watch him visit. Fly to listen. Get close enough that I can kiss him. Since he pessimistic, I ain't running into my optimism.
Oh, man.
Bar, perfect.
Oh, that's
Come on, man.
Los.
Come on, man.
King Los.
He said my optimism. That was fire.
Yeah. What else we got, baby?
Oh, you come on the LA Leakers show, man.
Oh,
We're going
my
to be
God.
fully prepared.
Look,
King Los, LA Leakers.
man. Look, everybody in the 410.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
That was just
Yeah.
the warm-up. That was just the
Look.
warm-up. Let's go.
look. To hip-hop, I'm Socrates. I'm top 5 in the 5th spot to mockery. The
Woo!
You do the Macarena or get rocked like Slipknot's discography. You click watching me, hoping I stumble. Your bitch watching me. You know it's a jungle. She like
Ooh.
brains, not liars, nigga. I figured you be slow to rebuttal. She standing there drooling and dripping. You could only be humble, just be a gentleman. And put your jacket over the puddle. You pull.
Woo!
I just want a Rapunzel. You know, she keep them extensions and she come with them bundles.
Ooh.
Them double entendres. As I beg your pardon from the nonsense that's sponsored. I'm non-responsive, just armed with a conscience that's in and out dimensions like triangular shape. Isosceles flying saucers. The
Woo!
physics.
Bar.
Mine's like a luxury prison. Ain't no escaping these bars exquisite. I breathe laws, be art exhibits. I'm black magic like Shaq spinning off his pivot. Niggas,
Woo!
dog, forget it. Even that metaphor was a metaphor for how it's hard to get it.
Oh, bar. Come on. Whoa.
Ridiculous, love to take facades and hype it. Like I ain't blessed with some shit I gotta guard my life with.
Woo.
Rappers try hard to bite it, but they joints ain't nearly as tight as with this arthritis. My
Woo.
if you lyrically fit, you got something from me. Even niggas I wrote for, then they send me my fucking money.
Oh, perfect bar.
Buddy, I'm the only one that got overlooked by his understudies. I
Woo!
respected to the core of my soul. My skill been perfected, no ignore my glow. I will lift a weapon and perform my foe. Then still raise my son without ignoring my goals. My
Woo!
dreams that I see in the night. So I ask to project. Being, I'm a being of light.
Ooh.
Serena, I mean just to be in this light. You might need to work ethic of a Venus and Serena, then study the sun and Jupiter while Venus in between them.
Whoa. Bar.
You see-
Bar. Whoa. I love that. That wordplay was insane. He was talking about tennis, then talk about the then talk about the solar system. That was dope. I gotta take that back a little.
To be in this arena, I mean just to be in this light. You might need the work ethic of a Venus and Serena, then study the sun and Jupiter while Venus in between them.
Woo.
City full of hustlers, you seen the demeanor. 88 dope boy, clean in the beamer, but it's deeper than a four-finger ring in his people. When his mama was a crackhead that thinks she was a diva, and his daddy was a hothead for the cream with a fever. You
Woo.
trying to live life, nobody gets your plight. But you on teams with the reaper. The bitter consequences seem sweeter and sweeter. To be an achiever, duck 3 from the heater.
Ooh.
The prison population got the streets in the sleeper. But you a smooth criminal. You can make that quarter flipping off one hit. You could turn a king to a leaner. Well, my cousin made 60 million and couldn't quit. It's a
Ooh.
thin line between a fucking fiend and a dreamer, nigga.
Oh, fire.
King Los.
I want this to keep going, bro.
Can we do one more? One more beat? We cannot let you leave without touching this beat.
Let me get into it.
Oh, I love that
King
chain.
Los
Those
is here.
chains
The
are
green
icy.
juice is here.
Highly professional, widely respectable mind and vision, cosmic celestial, extraterrestrial rhyme encryption,
Woo.
galactic perpetual cognitive sonic rhythm of a verbal god constructing astonishing composition.
Woo.
Competition cease to impress me. I need challenge, and mumble rappers only exist cause I need balance. When I
Ooh.
need balance, revenge reeks of a sweet foulness. I defeat cowards, remove your shoes at the Sheik's palace.
Woo.
Balance the solar system with chakra energy. The binary code in my carbon causes divinity in the glowing team. But I can't even grow in peace. These fake conscious niggas vibrating too low for me.
Oh,
Don't
bar.
mean, boy, ain't no hoe in me. I crack heads with this KC and it ain't Jodeci. Niggas man see me over. Can't nobody oversee me. I fry that nigga egg. You think he getting over easy?
Woo. Bar.
Andre, Biggie, Flows, and Yeezy, Pac and Pun, Big L and Jeezy, Pimp C, Juicy, Gucci, Easy, 2 Live Crew infused with Stevie.
Woo.
View me, see me, Rick James, James Brown, MJ Breezy, SNOOP for Sheezy,
Woo.
GODB, DOB, or CMC, DMX.
Ooh, come on, Flo.
P and CMB, the G and me, demands that you fit me with them. But in the scope of things, I'm way more 50 than M. They took
Woo.
turned me to a savage. 21, Tony Montana, you grip him.
Ooh, bar.
Probably I with the Bugatti. She rider did this like it's a Ducati.
Woo.
Audio, listen to Cardi, then turn on some Nicki and switch to a Barbie. Then she thinks
Woo.
she vegan, do yoga, then roll us a blunt and we listen to my
Hey.
homicide. This is the body. I throw dick in the body, just to kick dick in the body, just to
Woo.
be a bitch to karate. Like to this world, I'm
I like that ad-lib.
You ain't thorough, you a girl, you a broad. I got a glick, it got a stick, I got a burrow, I got a rod. If nerds looking for beef like Harold and Kumar, I'm from a block with a
He killed that.
move. And the crooked jujitsu systems never let the kings rule. Where history falsified and taught in every school to disconnect you from your culture like everything cool. Having low self-esteem, dude, got you praising the lineage of oppressors with recessive gene pools. Ooh. I guess from that perspective, we are foes. I mean, you niggas was accepted, we was chose. And you postulate what I aesthetically propose, and we don't vibrate, that means we diametrically opposed. I hope this message electrifies. The European be leveraging privilege through ethnic bias. If you ain't do no scholarship on this, don't dare speak. This that ether that's gonna separate leaders from mere sheep. On the back of a slave with bare feet. Historically black college universities pledge Greek. It just isn't in your favor. It's of sick, twisted, sadistic, ritualistic nature. You think it's odd they slave you if the slave master ain't served the same God they gave you? Hold up. Yeah, hold up. Look. You think it's odd they slave you if the slave master ain't served the same God they gave you? 100 years later, and you hardly stable, and you turn around and beg that same God to save you. Look, word to the sunrise. Homie, save yourself. Everything else, get a thumb drive. The young lives of black queens lost, misplaced, who've been raped, beaten, indoctrinated, and disgraced. Shackled and mutilated, put through degradation, disrespectfully viewed and hated. I mean, truly flagrant, treated like shit in this fucking nation. Then in 1850, slaveholders came with this publication.
Come on.
Ideal slave, now dig division. Rule number.
I love King Los. He has such an intellectual mind. Like, he is like a prophet. And like he said, I believe at the beginning, so like somewhere in the beginning of this freestyle of basically being like Socrates. This is Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle all in one. He is the hood version. Like the way he is snapping and going off, like you can learn something in just that segment alone of what he's speaking. So dope, like, and gifted.
Number one was unconditional submission. Keep them in place with authority, cause rule number two was create inferiority. And he said that slavery was a choice, but let's be real clear. Rule three was take away their voice and instill fear. Hell yeah, I can see the passion in your eyes. I admire your perseverance for your fashion and your grind. But rule number four is why that hat was our demise. You keep the slave interested in the master's enterprise. Rule number five was the province of education, information, recreation. Look. You listening to me?
Teacher, we listening. Teacher.
Right.
Information. That's a psychological prison. Niggas have yet to come out because of slaves caught you. Man, hold up. That's a psychological prison. Niggas have yet to come out. If the slave master caught you learning, they cut your tongue out. Y'all hear?
Facts.
Yes.
If the slave master caught you learning, they cut your tongue out. Then segregation 100 years was so thorough. No wonder so many kids on drugs in this cold world. Shout out J. Cole.
Bar. Bar, one of my other favorite rappers, J. Cole.
I'm at the top with an hour bill. I am just incredible. I'm a vegan with sour milk. Alright, I quit.
You gotta quit. It's over. It's over.
King Los.
Definitely a king. Bars.
This ain't fair.
I don't even know.
It's not.
I don't know how any rappers can go after that. That's Freestyle 95. I'm glad we did it before the year was over. Yeah, it was 95.
Oh, man.
Freestyle 95.
Yeah,
I'm glad we
was a
did
good year.
it right before the end of the year because it's going to take them to like 2024 to digest those bars.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Not even
Those bars
2024 or
apart, figure out what the
2030.
hell King Los just taught y'all.
Yeah, man.
King Los is here, man. Baltimore.
Thank you.
Yeah,
brother.
man.
Be more in the
West Side,
building.
Man. You know what time it is,
Bro.
man. Shout out to the East Side too, man. Shout out to everywhere, man. Shout out to the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? My home. Shout out to the LA Leakers, man.
Yeah.
My second home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I mean? Shout out to my block, my hood. Everybody, y'all see me, y'all know it's real, y'all know it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Netflix.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Them big checks right now. Hey, man. Shout out to Jesse. You know, he put me on the BT Cypher, man. Shout out. You know what I'm
He
saying?
is dope. Like, why is he not more, no?
You heard that?
I had to do it home first.
Yeah.
Thank
Be
you.
over there soon to talk to you, man. We gotta talk, man. Shout out to Black Thought. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out
Okay.
to Black Thought. I had to leave an impression. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Shout out to Just Incredible Sour Milk,
Yeah.
man. It's the team, the LA Leakers, man.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the big homie Chuck, man. Born to Rap. You know what I'm saying?
On the way.
It's coming out, man. We
On
see
the
you,
way.
baby.
Yeah, man.
You feel
Once
me?
Again, shout out to Funk Flex too.
Yeah, man.
You
Shout
know
out
what
to
it
Flex,
is.
man. Keeping
Yes,
the culture
Flex.
up over there on the East Coast.
New
man.
York.
Putting
Always.
on new artists, doing all kind of shit, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I had a big meeting today, fellas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I can't say it was it was a label.
Okay.
2 names in the label. I ain't gonna. The names got 1 syllable apiece. I'm not gonna say nothing. We're not gonna talk about it. But I was up there, and it was impressive what I did up there.
Okay.
And I told them that I was going to do some more
I
impressive
was about
shit.
to say,
just
later.
did some
wait till they
impressive
see
shit.
this.
So-
Wait till they see this.
Yeah, so I was like, so this gonna seal the deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shit going
man.
up. Rate going up.
Yeah, man. Everything, man.
Loves, thank you for your energy.
He is dope.
man.
He is dope. He
Yeah,
got a
man.
new fan in
Love and
me.
peace,
I love him.
everybody.
He's
That's right.
dope.
LA Leakers, Power 106.
Green juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was dope. Like, he definitely has a new fan of me. Let's talk about King Los on this. He is so boss and so fire. And this is what kind of makes me mad sometimes with the industry and the machine, because it takes so long for certain artists to get put on, but then yet you have people who could sit there and be on a reality TV show like Love and Hip Hop, and it's like no knock to them. Like, by all means, get your money, make it, like, I'm not knocking your hustle, but when you have a person that has like pure, raw, and dedicated talent, somebody like King Los and like a lot of other artists that are out there that tend to get overlooked and shunned for people who are not basically as talented or can't connect more with people through their words, and I feel like they just get shunned a lot, and it's crazy. Like, we sit here and push so many other artists that actually really don't have the true talent in their pen and capabilities or the intellectual mind to sit there and produce amazing, crafted, well gifted work like King Los just did with a freestyle in 12 minutes and 21 seconds. That was straight heat and pure ether, like from beginning to end. He just snapped and went off. Like I said, he definitely gives me like this whole Kendrick Lamar, K Reno type of vibe. His knowledge, his intellectual capacity, his brain, like everything, like the way he chooses to attack bars and his lyricism and his punchlines and his wordplay is like so amazing and immaculate. Like, it's like uncomprehendable at times where you have, he's one of those artists that I feel like when he does something, you're gonna have to go back and listen to it like at least 5 more times just to grasp everything that he said. Like, that was amazing. Like, I don't see how you get any better than that. I can tell you that King Los definitely has a new fan of me, and I definitely want to hear more music from him because he is phenomenal and amazing. Like, I have no choice but to stand him because he is dope. So with that being said, I'm not even going to rate this, because anybody who's followed this channel and is subscribed knows that when I see intellectual genius or musical genius put on full display, I don't rate the music, and that was just unrateable. Like I'll need to be drug tested if I try to rate that. That was amazing. So with that being said, let me know what you thought with King Los, with the LA Leakers, his freestyle 95 in the comments below. And with that being said, please remember to be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome, be awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.